Hello everyone and welcome to New York session. And I am in $150 in loss on my funded account. Here you can see that I made 3 consecutive losses today and I am in total of $150 in loss. So I need to recover $150 and this is my first day of नहीं खेल रहा है भागे. Okay. 1 minute please, I will come. What's your bias for NQ? Hello, well I am back now. Well, my bias for NQ is bearish. I think the NQ is going down to, let me show you this NVOG new week opening app. Let me show you on 5 minutes time frame. It is going to close all these gaps and going to clear the liquidities of here. So we are going to be bearish on NQ. But I had a bullish kind of scenario here, so I took a long and that long got me in losses. Let's come back to our favorite gold and let's see how it goes, and let's see what is there for us. According to me, the gold should have shortened down already. You can see in dollar index it was coming up from all the way down to from 10 a.m. 10 p.m. to all the way to 7 a.m. The dollar index has been climbing, but the gold was kept in a hold. So now the gold should drop down, and we need a liquidity swipe before the gold can go up, and this could be that swipe. So we are looking for a liquidity swipe now, and remember I am trading a funded account now, so be I have to be more careful now because the account I'm trading is a funded account and it has 15 minimum trading days. So this is the first trading day of that 15 minimum trading days, and let's see how much I'm able to withdraw at the end of the 15 trading days. But for now let's trade on US 100 and Nasdaq. Let's look at Nasdaq. The market can come all the way up to here as well, This is also another scenario, and the market can fall down. Let me mark the same stuff here as well, because I have been marking most of the times in there. The market can come up all the way up here as well as come down to clear these liquidities. Remember, the market never came down to the end of opening price of March 31st, so the market can come down to there. So we are looking for either long or short. Here we had a short position. This one was an inversion fair value gap. The market touched it and started to come down. Here market created a breaker. Just here it was a breaker, and this fair value in suspension block was an inversion fair value back. I had taken a long from here and took the loss, and so that is what you saw during the start of the stream. And right now I am now very careful about my account, because I'm in 1.5% in losses, and now I need a winning trade to come back in greens and get some payout after the 15 days of trading. But for now there is nothing on the chart. Will I use this trade today to complete the minimum trading days requirement? And after that I got my account, and I did three careless trades today. That's got me 1.5% in losses in my funded account. So let's be careful from now on, and let's trade. And by the way, I haven't got my funded account yet. That is Blue Guardian 50k funded account. They haven't provided me yet. The 48 hours of the time has already passed, but I don't know what they are doing till now. The 70% sale is off, so I think I should remove this banner. uh, oh, it's the part of the overlay, so I can't not remove this. Okay, no worries at all. I will do it in the next stream. For now, let's come back at our analysis and see if we can get any kind of trades. Actually, we can trade also BTC. The BT has very good spreads on this account. Remember what I had said, the market will come up, take the liquidity, and then go down. The market did the same as I had said on BTC. And for now, let's look at daily time frame. The market is going to swipe out this liquidity for sure. What is this? I will read them later. But right now I am very uncertain about my trade. MNQ, there is this fair value gap. The market has touched the 75% of the quadrant, and if the market is to go bearish, then it will just close this fair value gap today. And I am not expecting the market to close the fair value gap today. I want the market to go up from here, and let's see if we can get any kind of inversions or breakers. Let's delete this one. I count the come all the way back to 1 minute. And if the market decides to close the gap, then it has all the way to 23,579 level to come down. But first, let's look at gold now. This week are insane, so many news in this week. Yes bro, there are so many news in this week. I want to buy Blue Guardian futures, but my country is it's not allowed trade with them. Oh, sorry for that, but I am now talking with Blue Guardian's futures. Sorry, I am talking with my funded futures. If they can allow me in their affiliate, then you can use my code after that. For now, I have only two futures firms partnered with me. Those are Blue Guardian Futures and Aqua Futures. And I think Aqua Futures and Blue Guardians have the same accounts. I mean, same countries restricted to trade with them. So sorry for that. And you can use some other persons. Maybe you can use some other person's affiliate code to get my my funded futures, take profit trader or lucid or something like that. They are very good. Like lucid, you can get a very good plan for quite cheap. Well, I want to go for longs on gold, and for that I want this liquidity to be swiped and get a market structure shift. And right now on Nasdaq, I want to look for longs, but I think the gold but I think the market can come down. That is another scenario that can unfold. And according to the uh, magnitude at which the market is coming down, I think it will come down. I don't want to jump into any trades right now. I want to see what it will do after touching the 75% of this level of this daily fair value gap. I want to see right now what will the market do after touching the 75% of this daily fair value gap. If it gives a like a market structure shift after that, then I will full take and go for longs. But but until then, I am really bearish. Let's mark the today's end dog. I haven't marked the April 2nd's end dog. You see that the fall we had after the market opening, no one was like trading at 9 p.m. after the market had opened. The market opened where did April 1. Okay, no one was trading when the market had opened, and no one was expecting such a big fall. And this is not the first time the market has done something like this. What about future firms with same price? Well, I can suggest you one future firm, I mean, but you have to see if they allow you. By the way, what which country do you live in? Let me know. Then I will find and find a prop firm for you. Just let me the name of the country you live in. Well, the market closed at 459 here and opened at 6 1 here. So we have MNQ come up on which I haven't marked on this, and maybe I have marked on this. So many names. This is really confusing now. I can really suggest you a very good firm if you can tell me which country do you live in, and you can tag me in the my Discord server. Find prop firms. You open a ticket, and I will assist you there. Maybe I can share my affiliate link as well, so I can you can have someone answerable. The market needs to come all the way up here. Okay, alt. Let's see if the market creates any kind of market structure shift, so we can go for longs. And I really want to get out of the drawdown on this account. And this is the first day of 100 account trading on wealth or of 100. So let's see how this account will go and how much profit I will be able to take from this account. Okay, come back soon. I'll wait for you just here. Let's look at gold. I still want this market to swipe out this low before I can take any longs. So here we are waiting for the swipe of this liquidity before we can take any trades to the higher side. And we are again waiting for any kind of market structure shift to take any trades to the higher side on NQ as well. Let's look at US 500 and US 30. All three assets are performing the same. All three are going down. We have news at 8:30, so we have to be careful about that as well. uh, this would be the change in market structure. Let's look at it here. This will be the change in market structure. After that, we have liquidity here. Can you see how beautifully the market rejected from the 50% consequent encroachment of the fair value gap? That's the beauty of ICT. We have a lot of buy side liquidities and which are waiting for to be taken out. And this is the top of the fair value gap. If the market closes below this, then the next day will be a bearish market for sure. And then now we are waiting for the market to give us a body candle closer above this, so we can ride for longs. And let's look at forex factory. There is a red folder news at 8:30, right? Just at 8:30 there is a red folder news, and we will be waiting for that as well. Yeah, I think we have changed the market. We have a market structure shift. Let's see if we can get one market structure shift. So we have got a market structure shift plus there is an inversion fair value gap. Let's trade here. We are in losses. Okay, so that's not a problem. That we are in losses. We will put our entry here. Stop loss below the previous candles low. 1 2 3. How much lots can we go? What is this? Can we trade like 3 lots, 4 lots in this? I think we should go for 3.5 lots. 3.5 lots. The market has already touched the inversion fair value gap, and I don't think the market will come back. But if the market wants to come back, let's delete this one. Have our entry placed here just below this candle. Our stop loss. Let's lower this to meet. Is what is happening here? I don't like these kinds of stuff. Our stop loss will be previous candles low, that is this one, and when we need to bring down the stop loss to $50. Yep, that is good. Now we are good. So we have our entry at here. Our stop loss is below this candle's low, and we will target for the end of the day. That is this one. We will go for 1:5 trade, 1:10 trade. Let's go for 1:10 trade. We will target all the way to up here. The market makers might use today's news to drive the prices lower, but we have missed an entry. A very this entry should have been good for us, but let's see if we get to enter again. We are going for 1:10 trade. We have news in like 8 minutes, so I'm risking $50 unemployment claims, so it should be a positive news that can drive the market up. Let's look back at gold. The gold went up without giving a swipe of this liquidity. I still wanted to see a swipe. We have this 1:10 trade, and let's see if we can get a fill into this trade, and if we win this trade. We have 7 minutes till the news, and after that I think we will get into the trade. When the news drops, I want to see a wick into our entry, then market to go up. I know this is fantasy, but I want that. to happen. Or I should close this trade and not take some unnecessary risk, like I have taken right now. There is just for 6 minutes till the news. I think the news will be used to drive the prices lower, and I think I'm having a gut feeling that the news will be used to drive the prices lower. And see, we have an inversion fair value gap here, that is low high low lower low high low higher high lower low, that is this inversion fair value gap here. Let's see if market respects this one. If the market respects this fair value gap, that's the inversion fair value gap, then I will go for short. I think the market will be used to drive the prices lower if this inversion fair value gap is respected. And after the just before the news, if the this inversion fair value gap is respected, then I will just get out of the trade just before the news drops. Well, this inversion fair value gap is respected and it has driven the prices lower. Let's see if this fair value gap holds the price. Let's go to gold and see if it has done. The gold should be moving lower, as according to me, because the dollar index have been was climbing higher. The if the gold sorry, if the dollar index starts to fall, if they use the news to clear out all these liquidities, then the gold will just jump off the roof, and I am sure that the gold will jump off the roof. Let's look at MNQ, that is Nasdaq back. We are 2 minutes away from the news. It was red folder news, right? But it became an medium impact news, so I think I will hold the trade during the news. It was a red high impact news, but now it is turned into a medium impact news. So I will just hold the trade. That now the NQ is grinding between two inversion fair value gaps, that is this one and this one. I think the news will decide the fate of which one is respected and which one is disrespected. According to me, the news can be used to drive the prices lower more, but I also anticipate it can be used to drive the prices higher. if I lose this trade, I will lose $50. If I win this trade, I will gain $500. So it's worth risking this. It is worth risking into this trade. You have 30 seconds till the news drops, and you can trade monitor the trade in the real time on my MT5 chart that is on the left side of the screen. 10 more seconds till the news drops. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the decision is pending. The market is not moving in any side, so it came positive, and the unemployment claims are positive. So what does this mean? Does this mean there are few unemployments than the previous one, so the market can go up? Or does this mean that there are more unemployed people, so the markets should go down? I don't know about this. Now let's see how the market will react. If it surpasses this inversion fair value gap, then I will use this minus IFVG. If the market comes back and takes our entry, then that's good. I am bullish for the market now. Even if I get a loss here, then I will use this minus IFVG to enter into a short. So we are in a good position that any even the losing trade will get us into another entry, or having the trade not being executed will also get us into an entry. So we are in positive from both the sides on Nasdaq. Let's look at gold. If it had any impact on this, the gold was unimpacted as well. US dollars, the US dollar was had no impact as well. Gold, MNQ. Is there any other news? I don't think so. There is any other news left. So now all that remains is the market opening. That is 1 hour after just now. The market will open in 1 hour. I tried to enter with this candle, but I failed. I should have taken a market entry. That is my regret right now. If the market goes above the uh, this inversion fair value gap, then I will use this candle to get into the longs, and target one is to the same ratio, one is to my ratio might just come down, but it will take me out of my losses and get me in profits. Well, this is an A plus setup. What is this happening? This is an A plus setup. The market should be going to all the way to 24,100 very quickly. So we have, did we invalidated this inversion fair value gap? No, the market hasn't given anybody candle closure about, so we have not invalidated this inversion fair value gap yet. But if we get a body candle close above this inversion fair value gap, then we will ride for the longs just with that, or else we will wait for the market to come down and take our entry here. By the way, not rushing into a trade is an art. I think you should know it. You should not rush into any trade. Well, this is Wealthora funded account. Wealthora funded, and it's a funded account, 10K funded account. I just passed the account. Let me. If you want, I can show you my certificate. I have posted it on X. Let the market pass this level, or at least give a body candle closer above. Then we can take a trade long securely. I think the market will not retrace lower today. It will retrace on Friday to give a TGIF. So the market should go to the bull side. And like look at other indices, MES. The MES there is no okay, so there is inversion fair value gap here as well. And market is respecting this one as well. We did not have we did not get any inversion fair value at the lower place here. That's something interesting. Oh, we do have an inversion fair value gap. And US 30, there is one inversion fair value gap as well, and this one is untouched as well. So we are good from all the sides to come back down. I think the market might come down after taking out this high. Remember, we will wait for our entry. I am now hesitant about taking this long after seeing the conditions on other. This is our inversion fair value gap in the MES. It has not even been tapped after being validated. Let me show you. The market got validated with this candle here. Let, don't you believe me? Let me show you. Yep, we got validation after this candle. So this inversion fair value gap has yet not been touched or mitigated, I say. So the market has full potential to come back and mitigate this inversion fair value gap. So if with this this high is taken out, and by the way, this inversion fair value gap has been invalidated with this candle giving a body candle closer above that. So one other question is there: do we take this in the do we use this? So let's see. The closing price on this is 473.75. The opening price on this 473.75. So there is no volume balance. Here we have a volume balance, so we can do this. But still, we get a body candle closer above this inversion fair value gap, which means there is no scope for this fair value gap to be stretched up here. So it will be stay here with this week, and that means this inversion fair value gap has been invalidated, and the market should come down and take our entry. By the way, mm, I am still looking for longs on gold or shorts. That actually I'm looking for longs on gold. Yes, but I want a liquidity swipe at first, and that would be this liquidity swipe, not this one. This liquidity swipe in this market structure shift does not give a proper model. I want this liquidity to be swiped first, so we can take a long. Hello Sumant, how are you? Welcome on the stream, and good evening. this inversion fair value gap has been invalidated, so we can delete this. Let's mark our entry and exit on this candle. I mean this US 100 asset. We are entering with this candle. Our entry is 23519. 23519. Exit 23502. 23502. And we are targeting all the way up to 1:5. That is the high of this liquidity. That is 1:10 trade. Now let's monitor if we get a fill, our stops get stay safe, and we get to our TP. I'm also good, Sumant. Thank you for asking. Wait 1 minute, please. I will just come back after the. Now I am back. So let's see this candle and this trade to what it wants to do. Let's come back at gold. We are in a consolidation till now in gold. Actually, we can trade BTC very well in this account, but BTC is also not in a good condition to trade. Okay, so if Trump huge announcement, US Iran war live, Trump's huge announcement. So there is a live news right now. The Trump is speaking. Let's hear what he has to say and what he is saying.
Oh, he's terrible. He's terrible. I mean, I have a list of things where like
Can
30
you
things
listen
on
to
the
the
list.
Trump?
We pay, Cameroon and different places are paying the same as us. Because, you have somebody sets a rate at 4% or 4.5%. It's hard to go out and say we should be paying
Can you
1%
listen
when you have
Trump
your
speaking?
so-called experts doing that. And the sad part is, as per the question that you asked about tariffs, uh, we've had the tariffs and we have less inflation than we had before. What we have is a hell of a lot more money, a hell of a lot more income, and we shouldn't be paying a rate like that. In other words, when we pay a rate, I'll tell you, each point is the equivalent of $300 billion. So if we had it down 3 points, because I think we should be at one, you have Switzerland is at 0.25. In other words, 25% of 1%.
Can you listen to
And
Trump?
they're the number one right now. But we should be the number one. And soon you're going to have, I think, you're going to have where the people will pay will pay like we had a few years ago, where you put up money, you loan money, and I mean, you actually, instead of paying, you get paid. I love that. I don't know if it's any good, but I love it, where you put up money and you get paid. But we should be in a category. So we should be at the top of the list, not toward the bottom of the list. But we have a man who's not a smart man, and he probably has Trump derangement syndrome. And he's just not a smart person. What he's doing, though, he's hurting us for years to come. Because if we borrow money at 2 points higher than we should be paying, that's $600 billion. Wouldn't you say those numbers are about right, Scott? So it's 2 points would be about 600, actually more than that, but about $600 billion, all because the guy doesn't want to lower the rates. He's doing the service, a very disservice, and then he goes up and talks about, I'd like to see costs come down. You know, he gets up and he does his little thing for 5 minutes, and he goes out and he goes back to the beach. He goes, I'd like to see costs come down. Well, he could lower the interest cost by $900 billion a year. All he has to do is lower rates. And everybody's saying, I was watching some of the business shows today, and they're saying, Trump's right. He should really be cutting. The country's doing well. We have no inflation. Now, despite him, we're doing great. But if we got the rates down, we would be a rocket ship. So I think that'll be it. And I just want to thank everybody. This is a really big day. We've had a big week. We've had a big week. We've had a lot of victories this week. NATO was a tremendous victory. The war was a tremendous. Look, we were talking about this for 30 years, about Iran being nuclear. And all I said is it will not be nuclear, and it's not going to be nuclear. And, I want to give credit to a lot of people, and most importantly to our great military. Boy, they put out that fire. Once that happened, once those bombs got dropped, that war was over. That war was over. But I just want to compliment them. Incredible. The general and all of his generals. Pete Hegseth was great. And now I want to compliment Pam. A lot of genius went into this. People, if you don't say it exactly right, if the Supreme Court doesn't get it because it's incorrectly spoken about, and that happens. A lot of cases are lost because they don't say the right words. But I want to correct. She's going to go down as a great attorney general. I may change my mind about that. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have. I say, if you look at the end of the Civil War, the 1800s, it was a very turbulent time. If you take the end day, was it 1869 or whatever? But you take that exact day, that's when the case was filed. And the case ended shortly thereafter. This had to do with the babies of slaves, very, very obviously. And I think we're going to win. I don't think they went about discussing it right. I came along and we looked and we said, wait a minute, this is wrong. We've been looking at birthright citizenship wrong for years, but they've used it. The cartels have used birthright citizenship to get very bad people in, and what Pam's doing and what Todd and everybody else, what they're doing at DOJ and all over, FBI, ICE, Border Patrol, these are incredible people. They're trying to keep our country safe, and they don't want to have people come in. This is just another way that they get illegal immigrants into our country, and in some cases, very, very bad ones. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. On your tax bill, if I could for a moment, senators are racing to rewrite parts of it right now after the Senate parliamentarian ruled that sections of it were outside of the process that they're using to get this through. Do you think that senators should respect the decisions of the parliamentarian, and what have you
We will have a macro time frame in 2 minutes.
to try and get Republican senators who are against the bill to a yes?
Well, look, it's a great bill. It's a massive tax cut. If it's not approved, your taxes will go up by 68%. Think of that, 68, a record, the highest in the history. The Democrats won't approve it only because politically it's so good for the Republicans. The Democrats aren't approving it. But think of what they're not approving. They're not approving border security. We've done a great job at the border, but we have to add some wall. We have to do various things. We have no money for that. We have no money for the border. We have no money for so many things. But if the Democrats, it'd be interesting to see if we get any Democrat votes. We should. If I were a Democrat, I would absolutely.
If the dollar index starts to come down, the gold will shoot up.
if I were a Democrat, I would vote for this bill all day
And
long
before
because
that,
it's
I want
tax
to see a
cuts and
liquidity
so
swipe
many
of
other
this law.
things that are common sense. They're basic
This law
things.
I want to be swiped before
I
the
think
gold
they're doing
starts
fine.
to shoot up.
The parliamentarian's been a little difficult, and I would say that I disagree with the parliamentarian on some things, and on other ways she's been fine. But we'll have to see. It's a big issue. I will tell you this: if that bill doesn't pass, the country will get a 68% tax increase. So think of this: you're a Democrat and you vote against it. That means you're voting in favor because essentially you're voting in favor of the largest tax hike in the history of our country. And you can't do that. In addition, we're cutting costs by $1.7 trillion, and it won't affect anybody. It's just fraud, waste, and abuse.
Mr. President, a leading global economist just did a 180 and says your tariff plan, you may have outsmarted everybody with it. What is your message?
I love this. I love this question. This is the favorite. This is the best question I've ever been asked because I've been going through abuse for years on this. Because as you know, we're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars, no inflation whatsoever.
But Mr. President, what is your message to critics who think your
I
tariff
want to
plan
take a
will cause
trade along
recession?
with this, but I am
think we should
hesitant.
go back to business school.
So I am staying out of the market
Obvious. It's so obvious.
because I
mean,
know more
we're taking in
opportunities will
billions
come.
and billions of dollars from China and a lot of other
I
countries.
really want to take us out
I had a
long
call
from here.
somebody in
If the market
House
end coming down here, I am
high
end
official.
getting in it.
Sir, we have a problem. We don't know what to do. The books are a mess. I said, what do I mean by the books? The books, the money coming in. It's so terrible. I figured, oh boy, what's this? I don't like this question. I said, so what seems, there's so much money coming in and there must be some kind of an accounting mistake because we have hundreds of billions of dollars more money than we thought. I said, do me a favor, go check call me back. You have to call me back. Check the tariff column. Calls me back 2 hours later, says, you're right. We took in 88 billion in tariffs. They have so much money coming in. But more important than the money coming in, we have companies coming in, factories coming in, auto plants being built. AI is being built here instead of being built all over Europe and Asia. We have all of it. We have over $15 trillion, just about, Scott. I think we're right at about that number. We went to Saudi Arabia. We went to Qatar. We went to UAE. Very smart people, very smart leaders, great leaders. And we took in $5.1 trillion just there without the tariffs. I mean, they also liked a thing called November 5th, November 6th, and November 7th. That was a very good little period of time. It's called the presidential election. You know, you used to have one-day election. Now you have it go over it. But even if you just took that little period, because it was pretty obvious it was going to be a landslide. And they like that, but they love the tariffs. I had Texas Instruments come in the other day, big company, and he said, we're putting in $60 billion into new plants and new equipment, new everything. Sir, you're going to keep the tariffs, aren't you? Because if I ever took the tariffs off, and we are going to absolutely keep it. And they're worried that somebody that, like this communist from New York, someday gets elected. I can't believe that's happening. That's a terrible thing for our country, by the way. He's a communist. We're going to go to a communistic state. That's so bad for New York. But the rest of the country is revolting against it. But if somebody got elected, they're afraid that if this was taken off, well, we're going to guarantee it's never going to be taken off. And again, we're taking in think of this, hundreds of billions of dollars. And they were all confused because they've never seen this before. You know, it's always the other way. We don't have enough money. So much money is coming in at levels that nobody's ever seen. But most importantly, we have factories being built, car plants being built, companies moving to our country like never before. If you look at 15 trillion, and that's only in a few months. You know, I haven't been here that long. Presidents, like the last one, was a disaster. He's the worst president in the history of our country, by the way. What he did on our border can never, ever be forgotten. To me, that's the worst of all the things. And he's done some terrible things, grossly incompetent. Nobody knew it was him because I don't think it was him. I think it was whoever was controlling the auto pen. But our country is doing great. And those leaders and other leaders, I just left, as you know, a large group of the most highly respected people. And that includes big countries. When you look at Germany and France and Spain, although Spain didn't come through, but they will. By the way, guaranteed they will. That was the only country that sort of tried to hold back on putting up the money. But just so you know, they said, it's unbelievable what's happened to the USA. You were a dead country We didn't respect the country, the leader. You were dead as a doornail. One said to me, "You went from being a dead country. You are right now the hottest country anywhere in the world. The whole world is talking about the USA, and everybody wants a part of it, and they're pouring into our country. And you're going to see those numbers." Thank you for that question. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have a question about trade. Secretary Bessent has said that he hopes tariff deals with major partners will be done by Labor Day. So if some deals are not done by your July 9th deadline, will some countries' tariffs go back up, or will they stay where they are
Well,
now?
there's some countries that are used to ripping us off, to be honest with you. And I don't want to name them, but you sort of can name them. And they're so used to just, taking it billions and billions of. Look, we had a trade deficit of more than $1 trillion. Think of $1 trillion.
These
Trade
news
deficit.
like
That's because
does making
nobody
no
cared.
sense.
We
What
cared a
how
lot
what
when
and how
we
it
took
will
in hundreds
affect
of
our
billions of dollars in tariff.
trading.
We had the greatest economy in history up until now. I think we're going to blow it away. But during my time, and especially prior to COVID, we had the greatest.
Shit, this. The hourly candle will close in just 4 minutes, and we have no hope of the market to come down to take our entry. Market didn't even touch this. Did market touch it? The inversion fear minus IFVG. Yep, the market came and touched the minus IFVG, and it's going higher now. But I'm yet not sure about this trade, so I would like to wait. I would like to wait for my setup to give a clearer view of the market. Yep, the market dropped a little. It is it is still far away from our entry, but at least some signs of drop. At least this inversion fair value gap got invalidated, and now we are waiting to. Let's look at MES. There must be a drop in that as well, because this asset has not touched mitigated the inversion fair value gap as well. Let's see. It is coming very sharply. The hourly candle will close in just 1 minute now. We have taken out all these liquidities and we are seeing some signs of rejection against our trade fill up. Let's look at gold. Yeah, the gold dropped. Good. That's what I wanted to see. So come on and swipe this low so we can get an entry to the long side. Or you can come up and swipe this low as well. Let's just look at MNQ. Let me do my head and tails trading, copy trading, head and tails. Tails. So I go short with one SL 30 TP 30. Let's see. Well, this is head and tails copy trading. I'm just testing the head and tails strategy on 1:1 trade and see what is the win rate comes out in after 100 trades. So that's a loss. Let's do another toss. Heads or tails? It's a tails again. So it again says to sort the market. Stop loss $30. Take profit $30. Let me write this on a paper. We have one win, sorry, one loss, and the further trade is going on. So two tosses, we have had one win, one loss, and one win. Will the market get us in and go to our direction? Let's see. Let's do another toss and see what comes out next. We are seeing some volume now in the marketplace. So it's a tails again. So we'll sort. We put $30 of stop loss, $30 of take profit, and wait for the outcome. We have two tosses till now, and one toss was win, one toss was loss. Let's see how the third toss goes. We will do 10 tosses today and see how this strategy comes out. 1:1 RR, 10 tosses. By the way, we are waiting for our entry here. Don't go for this. This is just a toss and take entry gameplay. Let's see. This is our third toss. Let's see if the toss theory is really true, that if you toss a coin and take a trade according to it, your win rate will be 50%. So we will take 10 trades today according to it on paper trading, and we will wait for our real entry and see how it goes. I think this one will be loss. So one win, one loss. We are still waiting for our entry. We could have used this to enter into longs in the real trade, but there was no body candle closer. So this one ends with a loss. So third toss trade is a loss. Let's do another toss. Let me do another toss. It's a heads. So take trade in TP $30, SL $30. Let's see. It's the fourth toss, and let's observe the result. We will know today if the prophecy is right or not about the toss theory. Yeah, let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. The gold has swiped out the liquidity. Did it? Yes. The gold had swiped out the liquidity, and yeah, we don't have any thunder fair value gap yet. So we will ride the longs on gold. We will look for longs on gold. The market structure shift will happen here. This was an interesting candle. We still don't have any kind of long or short position on any trade. Okay, so the fourth cross trade is, I think it will go to loss, maybe, I don't know. It's uncertain. It's 50-50, as the toss says. The probability of head and tails is 50-50. So it's a loss. Fourth the toss goes to loss. Let's do another toss. It's a head. So it says go long. So let's go long. $30 take profit. $30 stop loss. I mean, we have three losses and one win for now, and this is the fifth toss. Tossing a coin was never so interesting. The market will open at 10 minutes, and we might not be able to absorb the shock of the market opening. Let's see. Come on, come down and take our entry before the market opens and start going up. So the market is coming down. Yeah, that's this fair value gap is becoming a resistance again. Let's look at gold. The gold is coming down again, and if the gold still wants to come down, then I would like to see this swipe of London low. Oh, I'm getting bored right now, and there is nothing in the markets. Don't say the toss theory is true. Just don't say the toss theory is true, because I never believed in it. So that's a win. The fifth toss is a win. So there is still chance for the toss theory to be turn out to be true. So we have three losses and two wins. Let's do another toss. It's a tail, means short. $30 stop loss, $30 take profit. The market will open in 14 minutes. I think the market is rejecting from this inversion fair value gap right now. There is nothing, literally nothing in the marketplace right now. If we get this win, then we will win break even in the toss game, and there will be another 5 rounds. The market will open in 12 minutes. Staying in the market with $50 in risk, that can put you in 2% in losses. I think I will take it today. From next day I will think I think I may have good or better opportunities. 10 minutes to the market open. Let's look at MES. The MES is not moving down at all. Like we are here in Nasdaq, but on MES we are not even close anywhere. The market retracement should be coming on Friday, not today. That is the TGIF scenario to play out. The market should go up. And dog is above. We have inherited fair value gap. There is a lot of liquidity above. But after 8:30, the market should have started to take out the liquidities from the marketplace. We are consolidating at 50% concept encroachment of the daily fair value gap. So sixth observation is a loss. What is going on? Next toss, please. Next toss, please. There are like thousands of stuffs to not trade in this world. This was in heads. Yep, but I didn't toss them. Cancel, yeah. It's a tails. We have six sample sizes right now. SL $30, TP $30. Now let's look at gold. The gold is going down. It has created some structures that is good for our trading to be taken up. It has cleared this sell side liquidity now properly. I want to see a body candle closer below this liquidity right now. I still want to see a body candle closer below this. Then we will have a clear sky. Let's look at dollar index. The dollar index has been falling, and dollar index has the clear sky, clear ground to fall down. XAUSD still reading and body candle closer below the uh, liquidity to be it to become a thunder liquidity. Let's look back at our MMQ. We have 2 wins, 4 losses. We may have to increase the sample size maybe to prove this theory right. We have market opening in 4 minutes. The market would like to clear all these liquidities for sure before going up, or clearing all of the liquidities up before going down. Okay, so was this a loss or win? I don't remember. I think this was a win. So market cleared the buy side before the market opened. The market will open in just 2 minutes. And now the market might just swipe up to this upside. Last minute till the market open, and let's see if the market just sweeps up or comes down, sweeps these liquidities, takes our entry and just melts down, or after taking the liquidity it tries to go up. So the market has opened and the market has started to go up without any retracement or any kind of signs of retracement to the lower side. So we did not get to be filled in into the inversion fair value gap. uh, I think this was our entry. This candle was our hope that we would get enter, but we did not enter with that candle, and that's it. This was the no, this is the market opening. So this candle will not be included in the first presented fair value gap, but just look at it. If we were in a trade from here and held up to here, up to this candle, then we would have been a like 1 is to 10 trade and 500 win in the first trade. But no worries at all. We will have more better trades setups in the future. Which had it swipe? Market failed to swipe out this high. Now it's coming down. I want this market to come down all the way to our entry. That is, I know that is too far, but it's possible. Like the volume that we get in during the market opening is too high that it is possible that market can come all the way down. We have second candle. It closed the. I did it close the fair value gap? Yes, it closed the fair value gap. So there is no first presented fair value gap till now. It closed the possibility of this CB being first presented fair value gap, and then it is now trading up and down. Market is trying to come down, but it is like the market is being pushed up. Market is trying its best to do a come on sales, but it is being pushed down. We don't have anything yet. Let's look at gold. The gold might have given us something. No, the gold has yet. Again, the gold hasn't given us anything. That's a quite a good candlestick coming down. The liquidities below might be swiped. This candle might swipe the liquidities below, but this liquidity is also already swiped by this candle, so there is no liquidity below to be said in, as if we said yes, clearly. So we have a very big candle to be and in first presented fair value gap, like a really big candle. I hope this candle becomes the first presented fair value gap. Then it comes to take out this liquidity, takes our entry in the process and goes up, or it may just dump down after that. Come back at gold. There was no effect of volume in coming in the gold. Let's come back at dollar index. Yes, let's look at MES. The MES is not even trying to come and take the mitigate the inversion fair value gap, but the US 100 is trying its best to come and mitigate the inversion fair value gap. We might sort here. Let's do a virtual sort from here. Okay, stop loss all the way of the first presented fair value gap, TP all the way to consequent encroachment of inversion fair value gap. Now we are still away from our entry. Yep, the market is coming down right now. It's falling just a little bit more to take our entry. I hope it doesn't take our stop loss as well. Mm, it came into the inversion fair value gap. Yep, it touched the inversion fair value gap, and now let's see how it behaves. The inversion touch fair value gap has been mitigated, and we are into the entry, and now we have to see how the market behaves after this touch of inversion fair value gap. Okay, the market is still pushing lower, and we got a body candle closer below that inversion fair value gap, so the market might go lower now more. Okay, so we are in trouble right now. So we are in really trouble. uh, the market did not close our inside our inversion fair value gap. Let me show you. We are in a big trouble. I think this is a volume imbalance. Let's include this and see if the candles were inside. No, the candles were not inside, so I think this trade will go to a loss. We have a invalidation of this inversion fair value gap, and the market is also just pushing back a lot. I think the market is going for a meltdown. Okay, let's see how the next candlestick prints on the price chart. The market is trying to go above, but it is failing to go up. Did it create any kind of inversion fair value gap or something? Not, it did not create anything like that above. I want to see the market get above the first presented fair value gap. Only then we can have relief. This is the first presented fair value gap. If we get above this, then only and only then we can have a breathe of relief. By the way, I think my not yet. Should I go break even right now? Maybe to stop the losses at least. I'm in $150 in losses. This candle ate up all the. If this candle eats up the whole candle, then there is slightly any hope that market will continue up again. I'm just I'm not being negative. Okay, I'm not being negative. I'm just being like satisfying myself, my psychology. Like it can go to stop loss and I can do nothing about it, and it's okay. It's something like that. Okay, it's something like that. It's not like I'm being negative, but as you can see, it's the candle is going to eat this candle up. I think we should include the wicks here in the first presented fair value gap. So the market touched the first presented fair value gap and started to come down. So it means the market might melt today. Or what else could this mean? Now this candle has trying to get above this, trying to touch the first presented fair value gap again. Or it will not. It will, or it might fail in the process. But now I'm going to go break even if I get a chance to. Uh, I will get a chance to get break even. Why wouldn't I get a chance to go break even? Well, I have break even my trade, and I am not willing to hold this trade for any longer. I know if I could have closed the trade in $100 in profit, but it's okay. It's okay. The market is going to melt down, I think. Let's look at MES. The MES has yet not touched the inversion fair value gap, and that's a big, very big. Uh, should I get into this trade again? But it's too late, I think. I will get into the trade after the market closes of this inversion fair value gap. Then, then only I will get into this trade. But for now, let's look at gold. The gold is consolidating still now. I know I could have closed and I redeemed my $100 from $150 of stop loss, but it is going in our favor. So let's put an entry again. $50 in stop loss. Another entry long buy limit. Let's see if we can get into this trade. I'm fearing that I will miss this trade. That's why I'm getting in. I think this trade will work. I really think this trade will work. I'm regretting now that I have closed the trade after holding it for too long. I waited like for a whole hour to get into this trade, and when I finally got into it, I just closed the trade. I just did break even, and that was such a foolish behavior of mine. Let's do quadrants on this. I did a foolish stuff here. I should not have done that break even. Okay, I had like this, like I waited for a whole hour, right, and I was sure of taking the loss, but still I did that. That's not cool. That's really not cool. Like, see, the market is now going in our direction. We were safe. We were safe, and all I had to just is to just hold on to this trade, and I could have won like $500 today. But I think it was not in my fate. That's all I can say right now. Let's trigger our entry at this price and stop loss here. It's more than $100 of stop loss. It will be somewhere here. Entry will be somewhere here. What an regret. No, nobody's at all. I just got hanged out. I got hanged out again. Another opportunity missed here in gold. I hope the fate has this payout in my faith. MNQ 5 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. We might come back. We might not come back anymore. This could have been a $500 trade win. A $500 trade win. But I did exit. The foolish, one of the most foolish decisions I have taken today. At least come and touch the consequent encroachment of this candle. So, so my whole day wasted today. Why did I do the break even, man? I would be sitting on a $500 of profit today right now. That is 150 minus $350 in profit right now. Nobody's at all. I will look for another opportunities to read this one. Just accept the fate and that I waited from 8 a.m. to all the way to 9:40 to get into this trade is just enough for my patience. The market might come back again for this inversion fair value gap here. This inversion fair value gap. Let's wait for the market to come back for this. Nothing to say. I wanted to melt to see a meltdown in gold or the pushback up. And actually, I did not get any entry. Actually, we do have an entry. Let's try to take this entry. I think the entry is less probability. So let's take it. Let's leave the opportunity. Thunder FVG. Let's see if the market comes back down here. Let's say USD chart. 0.8 SL. The skill is to keep cool during this kind of days when you are missing your setups. Yes, the key to being a proper trader, a profitable trader, is to keep cool during you are missing your setups. Keeping cool is an art. So the whole profit hit 1 is to 10 RR, and the market can still go up high. Market can still go up to like 1 is to 27 RR. This was a crazy trade, like a crazy trade. This was, if we could have, if we were in, but we were not in. We were not in into this trade. I'm sad right now. Really miss cheers. Really sad. I did a quick stop loss retracement to the E. That was the bad decision that I took, and I should not have done that. Now let's see how other traders are doing. So this person has a buy position on, but his trade is yet not triggered. Do we get a turtle soup here? Let's see. that's it. Just forget which is lost. It was not in your fate. Just accept it that it was not in your fate. Sachin, accept it. This trade was not in your fate. Try this one when the market pulls back. Now let's look at gold. The gold swiped out all the liquidities from the upside. Did it? It swiped this liquidity, but did it swipe this gap? This liquidity is swiped as well. And now we are looking for a market structure shift here to go for shorts. Let's come back at. Let's put a yes, this one. Come back at. Oh, yeah, cool. 15 days of trading to take a payout. Well, we have BTC, so I can also trade on weekends. But none, nothing, just nothing. Is this Venom model? Likely, this is a Venom model. Should we go for short on Nasdaq? Let's look at MES. MES did not touch this, so we have SMT, so the M and Q can come down. We have uh, we have a proper scenario for M and Q can to come down. So if we take entry from here and put our stop loss here, will that be a good trade? Let's see if this rejection block works. Only then we will take a trade. Let's grade this few. And as I had said, this could be honest, this could have been one of the best trades of my life if I had held. Not the best trades. I have had trades like this just yesterday, or I said a few days ago. This could be the exhaustion candle. Now let's see how the market behaves with this candle. Hmm. 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 So now I will get my Blue Guardians funded account. Let's log into the dashboard. Do I still want to trade right now? I think I don't want to trade anymore today. I break even the trade that I should not have. Let me go to my. Well, I have received my Blue Guardian futures account now, so we can trade on that account from now on. Let's take profits and payouts. Okay, so it is Blue Guardian futures account passed. uh, contract created. I've signed the contract already. Welcome to evaluation. So we are going to take a long trade from here. This is the reason I had marked this. If the market comes back again here, I will take a long trade from the week low of the week, probably have a stop loss, and TP will go all the way up to here. It's still $1,000 nearly. Let's see if it will come back down and take our entry. I hope I don't miss this trade. This is the fresh account, the account that is funded one. So we have got our funded account. We have 5 minimum trading days, 40% consistency rule, 100 per day profit to be a day counted as a profitable day. So now let's look at gold and see if the gold is doing something interesting. Yes, the gold is doing something interesting. We did not get our entry again. The market is going to go all the way up to its own dog, so I am just hoping for the market to take our entry just once. Just once come down and take our entry, and I am sure that the SL will be not hit. Should I just hop into this trade? But I don't want to hop into any trade. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. The market has a lot of upside potential. Let's mark this liquidity and see if the market has any intentions to come all the way up here. Then look for any shorts. Let's Dixie. As I had said, the Dixie is going for a free fall down, but it still has a lot of potential to go down. Means a lot of potential for dollar to go up. US 100, that is Nasdaq. Guardian.com. We still have no entries on any of the assets. The best thing I would like to do right now is to close my trading and go somewhere and eat something. It is just fooling people that the market will go down. Actually, the market will pump up all the way to end of high. If we place a trade here, let's see, from 50% consequent encroachment and TPI set it up all the way up here. Then I will need to here and stop loss which comes all the way here. That this could be a good trade, like like a really good trade. So let's take this trade. I know the market will go up. Just $123 in stop loss and 1:9 trade. Let's see if it's possible to trade this one. So we are into this trade. Our trade has been triggered, and there is a high chances of this trade being uh, go to loss, but we have a very small stop loss and a high TP, so we have taken a risk. I know this is not any model, but according to my experience I have taken this trade. And the one thing that is coming in my mind right now, that is, I have just got a funded account and I have started to I took my first trade with something that is not even a model of mine, or not even a model. So that is also a matter of concern for my psychology. but let's see how the trade goes, and then we will move further. Okay, so we have a stop loss of $100. Let's look at gold. We might get any chance to recover our trade. That's MGC. Let's look at gold first. Did we take out the? No, we did not. Did we have any kind of market structure shift? Actually, we did not have any market structure shift. As you can see, so can we go down? No, I don't think so. I don't think that the market will go down just from here. $150 of loss, not bad for one trade. This after losing so many trades, but even being able to get into it, losing one more trade doesn't feel that bad. I think the market will now start to come down. MNQ looks like it will come down. ME has given a proper structure shift, and it also has like what I say, SMT with. So I will go with this breaker short. Let's trade this breaker short and stop loss $200. Take profit. SMT is all over here. Just $1,000 is enough. Sell limit. So this is our second trade. I am not revenge trading. I am trading according to SMT. With MES, the MES has created a market structure shift, proper market structure shift, but the NQ has failed to create a proper market structure shift. Let me show you here. Okay, the market structure shift has yet not been confirmed, so this trade can go bad against us. So the trade is triggered now, and let's see if we get into trade profits or we lose this trade as well. This is our last trade for the day. It will count but $400 of losses in one day. That is too much for me in two trades in just one session. Let me close the phone. Don't need that anymore. Let's look at MES. Did it give any market structure shift? actually did not give market structure shift of any kind. We are in 140. How much did we lose in the last trade? We lost 150, 150 something, 150 something dollars of loss we had in the last trade. So now we are back at break even. Also, we lost around $160 in the last trade. Let's see if the market goes all the way down, comes all the way down here, because there is also an inversion fair value gap here. Let's see. Look at MES. MES is just playing around. I am just totally in fear because this is a funded account and I don't want to go in any kind of losing streak in this account. Let's hold the winners. All I can say is just let's hold the winners. Let's hold the winners until it turns into losers. Should we cut the losses? Yes, if we get a body candle close above this, I will close the trade. There is no meaning holding a trade after the body candle close above a breaker because that invalidates the breaker. My hands are sweating right now because of the first trade just I because which I had waited and then just went on doing the break even in a hurry and took a loss. I think I should close this trade right now. It's better to take a risk, it man. Come down, please. I don't want to take $200 in losses. So it's a stop loss. The MES had not given a market structure shift. I was in some kind of what to do now. What should I do now? Let's look at gold. I think I should not trade this account anymore. I think I can take $100, $150 worth of loss more. We have high, low, lower, high, lower, higher, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, higher, high. So this becomes an inversion fair value gap. If we had held that trade, we would have had like $2,000 on a 10K account. Just two losses in a row, one break even. So today was the losing day. I knew that this is not a proper setup, but I still went into it. Well, I'm sure that I will get entries, a lot of entries, but I just have to wait for them. I think we will go down very sharply as well.
पवन कल्याण आंधी नहीं तूफान है क्योंकि इसकी मूवीज का ओपनिंग का नंबर सारे एक्टर्स की फाड़ देता है। जिस 30 मूवीज का लिए बहुत बॉलीवुड सुपरस्टार है पर जब थिएटर के ओनर इनकी मूवीज का टेबल कलेक्शन देखते हैं वो नाचने लग जाते हैं। जैसे अभी उसका भगत सिंह राइट जिसने 50 करोड़ का टेबल से ओपनिंग ली और इनके लिए बहुत कम है। अगर तुम पे बहुत पैसा है और तुम्हें ये बात छोटी लग रही है तो सलमान खान का टेबल कलेक्शन देखना फिर अपने आप पहुंच के लेवल पता चलेगा। वैसे सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो ये सीरीज में आगे कभी नहीं मिलेगा। पवन कल्याण आंधी नहीं तूफान है क्योंकि इसकी न्यूज का ओपनिंग का नंबर सारे एक्टर्स की फाड़ देता है।
As I had anticipated, the market has touched the if I had into this trade, it would have been 1 is to 26 trade. Let's look at gold. I think we may take any trades in gold. So we have got our liquidity swipe. This liquidity swipe is swiped as well. Dixie has fell down as anticipated, but what was the use of all this anticipation which when I was not able to enter into any of the trades? Just look at this 1 minute candlestick. It's more than 121 candles. Actually, I can go for sales on this trade if I get a market structure shift. I will be happy to go sales. Well, I've been streaming for like 3 hours now. Yes, Sumant, I'm going to